Good evening, crew. It is Saturday at about 7 p.m. and I'm just getting home. I had a really productive day. I went to Water Rivers this morning, meeting Monty. Then I went to my sessions with my students. Phenomenal. I always enjoy those. Then I went and sat at a restaurant and had lunch, and I worked on my life coach certification course. I'm going to be done with that in like a week, guys. I'm speaking it into existence because it's only a matter of finishing a couple of modules and then signing up, putting my profile together for Tony Gaskin's life coach certification. What is it? It's the website, mymentor.org or life or something. That. So it's just a matter of me adding my name to the directory at this point. Because what I have been told by many people lately, and what I have noticed is I'm coaching people anyway. I'm just scared to pull the trigger. So what do you do when you know you've been working on some things but you don't execute, right? Because I feel like I have all of these projects, these purposeful, meaningful projects that I've been working on, but now that I'm at the tail end of everything, I'm a little nervous to pull the trigger. So it gives me like a little bit of angst in my soul, in my heart. It's just like, are you really ready for that? Are you really ready for those next steps? Because if you post, you may get a client to schedule an appointment with you, right? Can you handle it? But I mean, I'm doing it anyway. Like, I'm really doing it anyway. And I have all of the encouragement and love and support from everyone on my side, people that are encouraging me, coaches that are basically essentially saying I'm ready and I just need to go ahead and do it. So I just need to go ahead and do it, guys. I just need to go ahead and do it. It's just a venting moment. And then I had something else that I wanted to share. This has been like on my soul too, like ever since the trip. And the trip hasn't even been that long. I just came back Tuesday and it's Saturday, so literally 5 days. But I don't know what's going on lately. And I was telling one of my YouTube friends, family friends, sisters, whatever you want to call our relationship. It's a nice relationship. But I was telling her I'm noticing lately that, like, not past the trip, I'm getting lots of attention. And I feel like I don't know what that's about. And Tony Gaskins mentioned this before, where I think we were having a coaching call with him. I think it was like a kickoff, like the New Year kickoff. Not this year, probably last year. And he was saying one of his clients was like, her title of her email was Man Overload. And she's like, they're coming out of everywhere. I don't know what to do with them. Guys, I'm telling you, if you are listening to Tony Gaskins, if you're not listening to Tony Gaskins, I encourage you to listen to him. Go back to his videos on the 3B's and start working on your B's. Q Scott, you would tell me what they were because you posted on one of my videos. Brand, brains, and body, right? So your personal brand, what are you doing to improve on yourself? What types of businesses are you trying to make? Even though you might be a person with a good 9-to-5, with a good plan, retirement plan, with a decent salary and all that good stuff, you still need something to build for yourself. What are you doing to do that? Because that's also a part of your purpose and your passion. And that's also a part of what makes you glow and what makes you stand out from the crowd. Brain, what are you doing for personal development to work on yourself on a daily basis? How are you improving yourself on a daily basis? 1%, 0.5%, whatever percent, anything. Like, what are you doing to constantly work on your brain and body? What are you doing for your physical body and your health? I think, and then Tony Gaskins mentions this a lot too, where he says most women that are single, go listen to him. Most women that are single, they have 2 out of the 3, but they don't have all 3. And I don't feel like I necessarily have all 3, but I feel like I'm in the ballpark of all 3. So I'm working on my brand, which is like life coach certification course, my book. I'm actually meeting up with a friend tomorrow. She wants to help me edit it tomorrow. And we're literally going to sit down and finish it. Like, it's done. It just needs to be that final stamp. And then I can go on to the next steps of getting it published and things of that nature. But That's tomorrow. And life coach certification, I'm speaking this into existence. That's by next Sunday. Like, we got to get this knocked out. But anyway, so that's the brand. The brain. What am I doing? I listen to personal development every day. I listen to something from Tony Gaskins. I listen to R.C. Blake's. I'm constantly reading books. Particularly right now, my interest has been to support Black-owned businesses and Black authors. So when I connect with a Black author, I purchase their book and I start reading it. When yeah, that's about it. And then if I see anything of interest from like one of the coaches that I follow, such as Tony Gaskins is one. I like Rebecca Lynn Pope too. She's a really good, a spiritual led coach, which she has been speaking to my soul a lot lately. She talks about purpose partners and purpose projects, and she has some really good initiatives that she's working on right now. That's one thing I do too. I'm currently in the midst of her Wake, Pray, Slay challenge, which is in the morning. So every morning she sends out meditation, mantra, and also an affirmation. And you're supposed to read those, journal about them, and meditate for 15 minutes. That's game changing in the morning too. So I enjoy that. So that's a part of the brain. And then body, I've been working on myself. I've been eating healthier. I've been mindfully eating and not emotionally eating anymore. At this point, I don't think I emotionally eat anymore, which is a huge game changer for me, guys, because I've struggled with that for years. Like my whole life, I've struggled with emotional eating. And I feel like I'm at the point now where I don't emotionally eat anymore. And it's just something that kind of went away as I kept working on myself. So I'm in a really good space with that too. I feel good. I feel confident. I feel amazing. Just like my skin, my body is looking good. It's looking healthy. It's looking like I'm taking care of it. So the 3B's, right? Those are the 3B's: brand, brain, and body, right? So with that, I am a witness to that just based on what I've been experiencing lately. I've noticed that since I've been working on everything and things have been very much so in motion, like nothing is on zero with it. I'm not at 100% with any of it, but I'm well on my way, pretty close, right? So with that, it's like the guys are like coming from everywhere, and they're of a different quality. And I mentioned that on my last video. They're of a different quality where it's like, okay. And I've been saying this for at least a month or two. Like, good men do exist. Good quality men do exist. But what is the term? You receive, or you encounter, or you attract what you are. So if you're attracting individuals that don't sit well with your spirit, if you're like, there are no good men out there because you keep attracting the same type, you got to take a look at yourself. So we have to stop putting the blame and the responsibility on the men, and we have to look in the mirror and put the focus and responsibility on ourselves, because it's only when we change when everything around us changes. So we have to be the initial change for everything else around us to change, and I am a living testament to that. So I don't know, I've just been prayed up, guys. I've been prayed up because I'm saying to myself, I'm not ready for anything right now. But at the same time, it's nice to engage and interact and have conversations with men, like people, but men, like just intellectual, stimulating conversations. It's not about sex. It's not about coming to my house and none of that, because they've been holding me at a very high regard, and they've been very respectful. So, and there's even been a couple that have said, like, you are a great woman. You have a lot of good things going on. I, admittedly, so maybe they're not all good, but respectful. I am not where you are, and I would be a part of your detriment. Like, they didn't say it like that, but they said it like that, where it's just like, I like you. I enjoy engaging with you. However, I know that I am no good for you. So I'm going to respectfully let you be. I'll just check in and say, hey, every once in a blue. But I'm not going to try to pursue you, because I know that if it gets to a point where we are actually together, I'm probably going to hurt you. So I appreciate that too. I feel like that's God. I feel like it's all God. So with the ones that are coming around, I'm just like, okay, it's been like an influx since my trip. Like, I'm like, okay, all right, we can have conversations, we can connect. And I'm not really expecting much out of it, but I did just want to share with you guys, when you work on your 3B's, if you are looking, or not looking, but if you want a real relationship, like something really healthy, I don't know if they're healthy at all, but I'm just saying, your options, you will increase your options if you work on your 3B's. Looks like it's about to rain. Like, really work on your 3B's, work on yourself, focus on yourself, put all that energy and time into yourself, love on yourself, take care of yourself. It's gonna come. So that's all I have. Hope you guys had a really great Saturday. Had a wonderful Saturday. Such a fulfilling, purposeful Saturday. And tomorrow's gonna be just as great. Yep, we're gonna work on our vlogs tomorrow and my book. So looking forward to it. And I have some other things to share with you guys once I get the ball rolling on them. I don't want to speak about them yet until I get the ball rolling, but some really good, exciting things that I plan on working on once I get these first two out of the way. So happy Saturday, and we'll touch base later.